pretty turbulent build-up, you would say, Ben Shalom. Finally here. Feels like all arguments are finally settled now. It's been a pretty hot couple of weeks for you and the office and admin, but it is 10 rounds. And how excited are you, and probably a little bit relieved that we're now moving forward to Sunday?
I'm excited. I mean, it's been a long time since October. A lot has happened. To be fair, this was a fight that we wanted as soon as that night finished. And so to get it on Easter Sunday, 20th of April in Birmingham, and to have this level of interest, as you say, the controversy, the rounds, it's all done now, and we focus on a story that has just built and built and built. Ben Whittaker, after 9 fights, the level of interest in this man's career is off the scale. And I think Sunday night could break viewing bigger records. That's how much interest is in this fight. Liam Cameron has played his part. He's the underdog story. He's done extremely well to get here, and I couldn't be happier for him as well, having this opportunity and this platform and this payday. A great fight, a great story, but it will all be settled on Sunday.
It's really who wants to go first. I'll probably come to you first. How has that sat with you? I would say perhaps the times that I've worked with you, don't like to do too much talking, but you're top of the bill here. There's so much intrigue and interest in this fight. You've had to do a fair bit of talking. How confident are you in everything that you've said and everything that you've predicted?
I've wished for this. I keep saying that as a 9-year-old kid, I bought my first boxing news about being 8-year-old. And I dreamed for these moments, and how can I complain? I'm here, I'm ready, I'm in a lot better shape. So may the best man win. There's no hard feelings on anything I've said or done. So let the games begin in the ring now.
In terms of mentality, I'm interested. First time round, I think there was less pressure on you. There was, in a number of ways, I don't want to be disrespectful, but the Ben Whittaker show rolled into town in Saudi Arabia. There was a lot of eyes on the phenomenon and the social media numbers and everything like that, and maybe you came out of the shadows a little bit. Now you're in the bright lights, and there is a degree of expectation on you. How you're coping with that this time round?
Got off for Britain. I'm not, obviously Ben's got his supporters, but I've got way more supporters what want me to do the job. I've won lottery. I've absolutely won the lottery. It's been mad. I'm just buzzing. I'm absolutely ecstatic. Big word for me, but
do you feel, you gave us a line yesterday, that by getting the fight over 10 rounds, that's a 1-0 win to you?
Yeah. They paid me an absolute fortune to get it from a 12 round. I would have just said, if I were Ben, I'm fine with 12, I'm going to psychologically edge down, because he could have called my bluff. I could have been 1 into the 10 all this time. But it is what it is. It's 10 rounds, 6 minutes less.
Do you think last time that he was not giving you full respect, but this time you should be prepared for a better Ben Whittaker? Can he be better? Can you be better? I suppose in a number of ways, do you have to be?
Well, everyone's saying how better Ben's going to be. When I boxed Ben, I had a year in the ring. Now has it been 16 months? I've had an extra 6 months in the gym. I've been on holidays to Dubai and stuff. I've been in that gym, so I've given myself the best opportunity. I've grabbed every opportunity I have with both hands, and I've made the most of what I can get, and that's where I am.
You said that you built him up to be a monster in your head last time. Now you've shared the ring with him. Do you fear him as much? Do you surely have to build him up to be a monster again to get the best out of yourself?
Yeah.
Or am I well off it?
I'll put myself in a frame of mind, a mental state, where I'll be scared. I'll be that scared dog in that change room, and that brings the best out of me. If I look, I'm confident now, but like I want to get into that scared feeling.
I'll come back to you, Ben. It's here now. I mean, I think that when both of you went over the top rope, that it had to happen again, and here we are, top of the bill. Hell of a lot of intrigue around it, a lot of focus on you. Would you concede that there is pressure on you, either from yourself in your team or the outside noise, that you do feel the pressure to deliver on Sunday?
Firstly, I want to thank my Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ, because if it wasn't for him
And just like I always said, man, once a soldier, always a soldier, so I'm ready.
Talk me through the changes that you've made. Obviously, now with Andy Lee, what has been different this time round?
Well, firstly, we're in Ireland. We've got structure, and it's been a great camp. He's a great person to be around. I'm picking up things, I'm learning things, and it's a great person to be with.
What about mentality-wise? Did you perhaps take your eye off the ball last time round, that you were looking past him, and how do you guard against doing the same again this time?
I believe that was the best chance to get me, and he didn't. Now Sunday, it's all fresh, it's all new, and we'll see.
You haven't been asked about it, so I will. The 10-12 rounds debacle, he says if he was you, he would have called the bluff and said, I'll box you over 12. What is your take on what was a lot of headline writing about 6 minutes?
Well, last night I got told it was 8. You know what I mean?
Can I stop you there, please?
I thought it was an 8-rounder, if I'm honest, you know what I mean? So I don't really know what the rounds will be, but we'll see.
Would you be confident enough to say you don't need 10? That makes a good headline.
Listen, we've done all the work in the gym. We've done many, many rounds, and we'll see.
What did you learn about yourself first time round?
That I look good even on the floor.
Do you have a direct message for Liam? I think the line in the gloves are off. I mean, there was a lot there in terms of the backlash. You know, you lapped that up and said, I am that guy, that's why they're talking about me. Do you need to deliver on Sunday to confirm that you are that guy?
Yeah, there's no need to, I will. I've got nothing against Liam. Like I said, it's just another fight. I'm happy what has happened to his career, but sadly we end that Sunday.
What's your take on that?
It's come beyond disrespectful at this point, but like, he said all this last time. And do you know what? Just may the best man win, and I've done my training, he's done his, he's had 6 weeks with Andy Lee, and that's it. May the best man win. I'll shake his hand when we stood up there, he can accept it or he can't.
In terms of linking up with a new trainer, can you tell us just one thing that maybe you've worked on? Because there's that old saying that when you link up with a new trainer, it may well be 1 step back before you take 3 steps forward, 2 steps forward. How much have you changed a physical approach, and how much have you and Andy Lee been just looking at things from a mental point of view? How much in 12 weeks can you change, 16 weeks?
Yeah, I guess you'll see that on Sunday, but it's funny, a lot of people only think we started working together when we announced it. We've been together for a good while now, and that's what a lot of people don't know. We announced it when we announced it, but trust me, we've been in the gym. I've been over Ireland for a while, been going back and forth, so it's all good.
You're both confident, obviously, and you both had your say here. What will be your message? You'll say when I win, I'll say if you win, what will your message be to people?
I don't want to give it all away, but trust me, everybody that's picked that side, stay on that side.
And what will your message be, Liam?
Thank you for everyone who's been involved with each side it's ever been. So yeah, thanks for everyone turning up, and it's been magical, and we're going to put on a big show.
Ben Shalom, I invite you, perhaps one final thought from you before we let everybody have a face-to-face and one-on-one interviews.
He's here. Final tickets at boxer.com. I think we've got about 1,500 left in the whole arena. It is unprecedented, I have to say, for a fighter after 9 fights to be headlining shows like this, live on Sky Sports, Super Sunday, Easter Sunday. Make sure you're there.
7 o'clock Sky Sports action, and also on Sky Showcase. We're going to break now, just 1 minute of patience, because I think we're going to move some tables out, and then if everybody stays relatively in their seats, you'll get your shots, and there'll be one-on-ones afterwards. Thank you very much for joining us. Tomorrow is a ceremonial weigh-in, so